Hello, my name is David Ortega, and I'm about to start my demo for PA6. And I will be using a desktop that will be running my server, as you can see right there. I'm gonna do a control cut there, just clear so I could start fresh. Oh, alright, so over here, I'm gonna go ahead and ping to my desktop. So in order to do that, let me go ahead and put it here. So I will first to show if config. So my IP is right there, the 10.254.41, and so I would then write it over here. Ping. I believe I already have it. Ping. Is that no? I'll just rewrite it then. I think I have it. Alright. Yes. Here it is. So ping. So yeah, it's pinging. Getting. Alright. I'm gonna end that. And so real quick run make. Should be good. Then over here on my desktop side, I would start the server. So server port, server port, and I'll use 9080. Okay, so it says server is ready to connect in port 9080. So now on this side, I'm gonna run what is stated as a demo. Say so I've done this so far. I decided to use client laptop and server and desktop, and I have done this on my desktop. I'm gonna go ahead and run the client. So client 254, making sure everything's right. 9080 sounds about right, and I'm gonna go ahead select enter. So doing patience called event polling. So right now it's doing the event polling at this time. Give it a couple of seconds. Alright, there we go. It finished patience, joining worker threads. Alright, quit is message is made. Alright, the quit message in my e-polling was made. That's what the message means. And this is my histogram. 34 seconds, 782,000 milliseconds. Alright. And okay, run command to show the stream count or otherwise. Alright, download the PA6 PDF to the BIMCD. So DC, I mean, and it is right there. And make sure that it has permission necessary, and then run the following command to request its transfer. Okay, so just to make sure, yeah, move that to trash. Alright, go ahead and do this command. Correct port, correct IP. Alright, so it did a file, one, to my message. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so now this to send it to my receive, and let's check if it's in receive, and it is. As you can see, I deleted it earlier, and it's now there again. And okay, so 3, 4, make sure that there's no memory, but if there open the client.cpp if you have a moon. Okay, so let's go to my coding. All right, and let me control minus. All right, there you go. So I guess I can make it bigger now. All right, so now this was my TCP file. All right, and now to my client. And the first thing they want us to show is priming phase. All right, we'll go to priming phase, and so just a little overview of my main. So here you go. I don't use fork as asked for. TCP does that for us. All right, so if file. All right, call my histogram. And if I don't have a file, go ahead and run this. So patient event pulling, call the send the quit message, join everything, join all threads, and then delete my channel, delete my data, and then if I do have a file, then call file thread, call event polling, join all data, and go ahead and delete it. Right? And so now into my e-polling, the priming phase, which is was kept as the same as PA5. So here you go, the priming. Okay, and then we get the state. So here's how I call my states, and all this is used in my while loop. And what else was it? Okay. All right. China reuse until quit is found. So that's my while loop right here. Okay, and so I'll continue running, not until this is called this quit, but it would only end if the end receives and end sent are equal. So there will be a point where end sent will stop. I mean end receive will stop. Or am I saying that right? Hold up. Yes, end sent will stop, and that will give time for end receive to catch up. And when that is done, then my not quit receive is gonna be called. And proper loop termination as I taught, so here it goes. And a little comment here, quit message is made, and of course this is where it breaks from the loop. And then they want to know where clean all the heap. Okay, so that's in my main as I showed earlier. I do it for depending on what option it is. So if I don't have a file, here's similar thing, just do it that. And if I do have a file here in this else, do that. Alright, and the report should show the runtime conserver with against. Are you seeing any? Okay, so that said, thought I have my, yes I do have my report open. And so okay, and so as you can see in my report, here is PA6 runtime versus W, and we could see, I think, you see any difference? Yes, there's a difference, as you can see. And why do you think you're doing? So I think this was slower, and as it wasn't network and it wasn't a local host as this one was, which was faster. But repeat some experience. Are you the point of diminishing return? So the point of diminishing return here was 500 or around 500, and the runtime was a little more faster here. But for this one, the time of diminishing was about 100, and which is much smaller than PA6 that had 500. This is not unusual since a local host should be much faster than a network connection due to the bridging. All right, and so other than that, there's nothing else that needs to be done. I will try to work on getting my friend's laptop, working, and if I do, I'll add it to the end of this video, or I'll put a part two. And other than that, I think this is enough for the full grade for Persian. And then the next video will be part two, which would be I'm gonna try to get an extra 5 points. So thank you for your time, and got nothing else.